Okay, so I will be going over my week 11 coding assignment, and the prompt says to create a tic-tac-toe game, create a game using HTML. When a cell is in the grid, when the cell in the grid is clicked on, an X or O should appear in the spot depending on whose turn it is. A heading should say whether it is X's or O's turn and change with each move made. A button should be available to clear the grid and restart the game. When a player has won or the board is full and this game results in a draw, a Bootstrap alert or similar Bootstrap component should appear across the screen announcing the winner. So on this window of my monitor, here is my HTML script, my style script, and my JavaScript. And the combination of these three essentially make this game over here. And as you can see, first I'm going to review the code itself. So for the HTML, I essentially created the grid right here by using a table, and I ID'd each box to be able to make sense of it in my JavaScript code. And this is kind of basically how it's set up. And for my styles, this is a styling that I used for this page to the left. And this is my JavaScript. Now to kind of explain my code right here, this function is used to iterate through each game through 9 turns since there's only 9 boxes. This returns the grid that the user or player puts in, and this function right here messages or gives the player the indication or whatever message that I'm gonna put in. And for this next move is basically alternating between the two players, and if one player gets 3 in a row, they already win. And if they click on a box that has already been selected, as you can see here, it says choose another box, and the clear grid function clears the entire grid once the reset button is clicked. And the winner check function basically checks if there's a winner. So this checks box 1, 2, 3, and that's these 3 boxes. And 3, 6, 9, that's these 3 boxes. And then 1, 5, 9 is 1, 5, 9. So it basically accounts for all the different scenarios where there's 3 in a row. And if that's true, then a winner is determined. And this function right here, next turn, allows me or allows the code to alternate between players. So let's say I click X right here, and it's gonna say it's O's turn, and then I click it again, and it's gonna say it's X's turn, and then I click it again, and it's gonna say it's O's turn. And the row check function at the bottom checks out whether each player has moved already, and it basically builds off of this next turn so that there's always someone. It's always alternating between O and X essentially, and that basically builds off of this. So just to finish this game, it says right here, O has won, and it doesn't let me click anymore unless I reset it. So that's basically my code and my project for this week.